Your latest news update from Western Mass News.
Good morning, I'm Glenn Kittle, and this is your latest news update from Western Mass News. Officers responded to the intersection of Pleasant and Barton Streets out in Granby, where an early morning two-car accident left one woman dead and two others injured. Around 1 a.m., Granby police responded to that crash near the intersection of Pleasant and Barton Streets. Two drivers and one passenger were taken to the hospital, where the female passenger was pronounced dead. Both drivers were treated with non-life-threatening injuries. This accident remains under investigation. And 4th of July weekend is here, and the fun has already begun for most people in Western Mass. But if you're planning on heading out this holiday weekend, the weather may be something that you want to keep an eye on. Major airports from the south to the northeast could see disruptions due to the weather. The TSA expects to screen 17.7 million people during what's predicted to be the busiest travel weekend on record. That's according to the AAA. And new this morning, the Westfield Police Department is trying to locate 16-year-old Dakota Granada. Her family hasn't seen her since the early morning hours of June 28th. She's 5'6" with brown hair and brown eyes. She's believed to be in the Westfield Southwick area. And if you know where she is, officials are asking that you contact the Westfield Police Department.
Good Sunday morning, everyone. I'm First Alert meteorologist Lee Murphy. A damp start this morning with some showers moving through the area. Looks like the bulk of the heavier rain for right now has moved off to our east, but now we are watching some more showers that are going to come through as we head through the next couple of hours or so. As we head into the afternoon, we'll see a little bit of a lull in activity before we do see some showers and thunderstorm chances increasing once again as we head into the late afternoon and into the early evening. Today, temperatures are only going to be getting into the middle to upper 70s, and it is going to be humid. We'll continue to see showers overnight, and then it will be humid once again as well, especially to start off your day tomorrow. We'll be looking at temperatures starting off in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. It will be mostly cloudy, and then we do run the risk for a few off and on showers, and then especially as we head into the afternoon, we could be looking at some more substantial possible thunderstorms heading into Monday afternoon. Tuesday right now for the 4th of July, we are on tap for some showers and thunderstorms possible, but it looks like it will be a little bit more spotty in nature, and then we turn a little bit warm with temperatures getting into the lower 90 and humid as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, unsettled next weekend.
Stay with Western Mass News on air, online, and on our app throughout the day for breaking news, weather, and exclusive content.